So, Carl, it's a defeat here to AFC Liverpool. Just what are your overall thoughts straight after the game?
As the lads know, Ben's more of a shouter than me, but I've just gone in that changing room there and I've let rip on the lads. And we've not done that many times this season, to be honest. But today, I think it was deserved. Too many players are selfish. Sorry for my language. Too many players playing for themselves, not playing as a team, blaming certain things, shape, positions of certain players, the pointing the finger, and then when that happens, it's not a nice place to be. And you know that's because they're frustrated at their own game, so they're pointing fingers at everybody else. So for me, the lads just got told in there at full time. Yeah, look, I get it. There's some frustrating decisions throughout the game. At 1-1, we have an actual stonewall penalty when Tawab gets brought down, and you know it's ignored. You know, we go 2-1. I'm quite far away from the red card, to be honest, but it looked like, you know, possibly was. So fair play, we're down to 10 men, it is what it is. You know, we have to then stand up and be counted, and we didn't, we folded, and that's the honest truth.
Yeah, so obviously the red card obviously completely changed the dynamic of the game. Don't really want to talk about the referee too much, but there were some key moments there, the two set pieces they scored from, which maybe shouldn't have been free kicks, maybe they should, I don't know, but it's those key moments, those set pieces that we conceded from, and then obviously the penalty which the linesman is actually given the end, I believe.
Look, some of the decisions that were made out there today, you sort of baffled. Even the manager on the side was like, I'm with you. I don't know how he's made that decision, but he's happy because it's in his favour, do you know what I mean? So he's going to take it all day long, as would we, do you know what I mean? But it's poor every week, you know. We're having decisions, you know, everyone says it evens itself out and this, that and the other. Does it? I mean, I just feel it's so poor, do you know what I mean? The referee's 5 yards away from Matty Barlow getting fouled, doesn't give anything, lets play go on, and then their lad gets the ball, there's a little coming together, he goes down and the linesman gives a penalty, and it's like, it just baffles me to the decisions that the referee's making. It's made a big impact on the game, do you know what I mean? Was it a 4-1 game? No. I mean, even at 10 men, we've still you know, got up the pitch and we had opportunities where Tawab gets in and you know, it's a stonewall penalty. The gaffers turned around and said, "How he's not give that penalty? It was more a penalty than the one we got in the first half." So yeah, is that swings and roundabouts? Should we have got the first one? I don't know. He used his hand to control the ball and referees give it. So it's just key moments in games that's disappointing. Like there's, you know, key moment in game there where, you know, there's just 25 minutes to go and, you know, we go 2-1 up. You got something to hang on to, you know what I mean? And unfortunately, it didn't go for us. So we have to pick ourselves up and go again Tuesday night.
As I say, despite not getting the rub of the green decisions-wise, I heard you from the dugout. You weren't pleased with how we defended those set pieces that we conceded from. Yeah,
look, do you know what? Everyone talks about Chadderton as being a physical side. Me and Ben do not see it. We see it in little parts, but we just need to be more physical and more dominant and attack balls defensively and when attacking the corners. But like today, they're just, you know, we look the bigger side, but they're just having runs on us, and it's not acceptable. Just compete. Oh, that's all we're asking our lads to do. And today, just didn't compete. And like I say, I've been in there. The lads got it. Whether they like it, if some don't like it, you know, we tell them we know where the door is. Sorry again for swearing, but you can see how passionate we are and how passionate I am about losing this game of football today, because we had a right opportunity today to, you know, after the win on Tuesday, to try and get another win and hopefully go on a run, and just not good enough.
So it's on to Cheadle now on Tuesday again, we seem to say. What's the approach for that?
You know, we'll assess, you know, what we've got. Possibly with some changes Tuesday night. I do think Braden again was outstanding tonight at centre half. Thought Tyler did well in midfield. Other than that, I can't really pick out anybody who played well. So everybody's position is up for grabs. And we need a reaction Tuesday. Do you know? We need a reaction. If we lose a game, we've always said to the lads, you need to bounce back. So you know, we've lost Trey there for 3 games. Like, you know, it's tough. You know, we've already got, everyone already knows it's well publicised. We've already got long-term injuries. So me and Ben will have to assess that over the next 24, 48 hours and see where we're going Tuesday.
Is one last question for me. Is that red card? Are you able to appeal that red card?
I don't know. Again, if we've got the footage, I'll have to have a look at it again. I was quite far away from it, to be honest. Their gaffer said it sort of looked worse than what it was. You know, their lad got up and weren't really that injured, do you know what I mean, or whatever. But I think with the shouts surrounding the ref, and I just think in those moments a referee can take like a couple of seconds to assess actually the situation. And if he comes to the conclusion that, yeah, no, it was a red card, then fair enough. It's just when it's that split second, they pull the red out quite quick. For me, I just think that's poor officiating, you know, and that's just my honest opinion. And we know Trey's not the type of lad to go in maliciously. But obviously the referee thought it was, and, you know, quite a few lads surrounded him, so, you know, he gave the red card. And, you know, yeah, I can't really say much more than that, to be honest.